welcome to my channel, and welcome to the 10th episode of Try It Tuesday. It's so fun, and I'm so glad that everybody is enjoying this series. So if you're not familiar with the series, what we do is every other Tuesday, or sometimes there's even an extra bonus thrown in there, I go into the Creative Memories world, so their website, their blog, their Facebook pages, and I find some kind of inspiration that I want to demonstrate and try it out and see if I could recreate it in order to inspire you to go out and do the same thing. So today I found this layout, and I can't remember if I first saw it on the blog or on the website, but regardless, it is currently up on the blog. And when I saw this, I just thought this is so cute. I don't even know what drew me to this, but I knew right away I wanted to make it. And what they used in this layout is the brand new Totally Tonal Summer Textures paper pack. Okay, there's a paper pack and a sticker pack. And so if you are unfamiliar, every quarter this year so far, Creative Memories has put out a new Totally Tonal set of paper packs. And the current quarter that we're in right now, they put out a summer edition, a fall edition, and a zoo edition. And they're all what they call textured papers. So they have realistic photos that look like it has texture on it. So for this layout, they use the summer edition. So I'll have all that information listed in the description below. But I wanted to do something a little bit different for this layout. I decided to purchase the digital art kit. And if you don't know, Creative Memories is currently holding a promotion for the digital art kits. Well, they're holding a promotion for buying product also, but when it comes to the digital art kit area, they are also having a second promotion, which is if you buy, and this is going on right now, and we only have a short time left to take advantage of this. It goes till the 29th of July, 2022. So if you're watching this past July 29th, 2022, then the promotion will be over. So I decided to take advantage of this promotion where you spend $30 on digital art kits, and then you got the bundle digital art kit like they are also giving away in the product. I thought this was a great way to build up my digital files. I've been having so much fun creating with them, and I thought, oh, why not take advantage of this opportunity and get something for free and get a few files under my belt as well. So I did purchase the digital art kit for the Totally Tonals, and it does include all three of the paper pack and the elements. So you would get the fall, the summer, and the zoo, as well as the elements for them. Okay, so let's take a look at what I did, how I did this, and as I walk through, I'll also tell you what they did in the inspiration piece. Okay, so let's see what I have here on my desk. One thing is that inside the summer pack, they have what they call night sky paper, and I certainly could have printed that out on a 12 by 12 piece of paper, but I don't have a 12 by 12 printer, so I wouldn't be able to do that. And when you print and cut with the Cricut, you only can do about a 7 by 9 piece of paper, so I didn't want to piece all that together. So what they're doing in the inspiration piece is they used the Star Night paper, and they used it just as a backing to this white piece of paper. And so only a small amount is showing. So my other option, if I wanted to print and cut on my Cricut, is I could have printed out strips and made a border all the way around. But I didn't want to do that. I just thought that was a little bit time consuming, and I didn't want to have a bunch of little cuts all around my edges where I would have to adhere them together. So what I decided to do was I went over to my Sunrays for Days paper pack, and there was a night sky paper in there, which I thought would be just as perfect for this layout as well. Okay, so that's the first thing. That's going to be the frame around this white piece of paper. Okay, but I am going to gut this out because you'll see I'm going to use some of this for matting my photos later. And so then the next thing we need is a piece of white cardstock. And with the white cardstock, we're going to trim off 1 inch and make it an 11 by 11 inch square. Okay, so I'm just going to take off 1 inch on two sides. me pull out the side arm here so I can show you that it now is an 11 by 11 inch square. Okay, and that's going to go right there on top of the Starry Night paper. Okay, so what they did next in the inspiration piece was they used the largest circle in our custom cutting system, and they used the red blade, and they cut out random pieces of paper from the collection from the inner circle of the template. Okay, so my first thought with that was, well, I could print out little 4x4 squares and then use my template, because that's going to yield me about a 3.5 inch circle from the inside. Or I could have printed out a 6-inch piece of paper, or however big I wanted, and then I could just cut it out from the center. But then I thought, well, that seems like I'm still wasting paper and ink. So what I did do was when I went into the Cricut, instead of uploading it as an image, I uploaded it as a pattern, and then I inserted a circle into my project, and then I filled the circle with the pattern. Okay, so if you're familiar with how Cricut works, you can upload it as an image, or you can upload it as a pattern. So I just chose pattern, then I filled the circle shape with the pattern. Okay, so then all we have to do is lay them out onto this white mat. And it's going to be something like this. They'll be pretty tight together. Okay, so I just picked a random, and you can pick any colors you want from the collection. You could, duplicate whatever you want. I'm just following what they did in the inspiration piece. So they used a piece of the red wood, the yellow flowers, the blue sky, and then they came down here and did yellow flowers. Then they did the brown sand, and they did a piece of the green grass next to that. And then down here was green grass. Again, blue sky or ocean, I guess, whatever that reminds you of. And then the red wood goes like that. Okay, and so the next step would be to adhere all of those onto the white cardstock. So let me go ahead and do that. And I'm going to gut out the center of my Starry Night and adhere all these down to the white cardstock, and I'll be right back. So we're back, and let me just recap really quick what I've done. I did gut the back side of the Starry Night paper. Then I adhered the white cardstock onto the Starry Night paper. And then I adhered all the circles that I had pre-printed and cut out on my Cricut using the digital art kit onto this white cardstock. So then to move on, I did get this piece, was the gutted piece from the Starry Night paper. Let me just scoot that over to the side. Okay, so what I need to do with this is I need to make the photo mats for my photos. I am going to have 4 photos just like they did on the inspiration piece. So we need to cut this at 3 3/4 inches. And again, I need to make 4 blocks of 3 3/4 inches. Okay, there's 1. 2. Let's do another 3.5 inch cut. And make 2 more mats from this. That's 3. And we just need 1 more. And then all of this could go forward into another project. Okay, so then we're just going to line these up into the center of the layout like that. I'm going to use this layout for some photos in my daughter's school album. It's going to be the day that they celebrated her birthday in 6th grade. So I can't show those photos because it does have some of her classmates in it. So I just will put this white cardstock down as a placeholder. And so my photos are going to be trimmed at 3.5 inches. So I've already measured my photos, and they can easily be cut into 3.5 inches. And so it's going to be, I'll just place them right here on top of this blue mat, and it'll look something like that. So the next step would be to get all the border strips in place. So you'll see on the inspiration piece that they use the border stickers that correspond to the summer texture paper pack. Okay, but I went ahead and did the same thing using the digital artwork, uploading it into the Cricut, and then just cutting them into strips to use on the layouts. Now in the Cricut, you could only print like around a 9-inch length. Okay, so I decided to do an even 9 inches, and then I duplicated that 3 times. So that gave me the 2 9 inches, and then I took the third one and I cut it and then just adhered it to this piece to make it a full 12 inches. I don't know if you can even see the cut. It blends in so nicely, nobody would ever even notice. So the Cricut just isn't designed with print and cut to print a longer border. So I had to come up with a system, but I think this works very well. Let's go ahead and put the borders on our layout. This one pretty much fell right into place. So we have, okay, so the green one will go first. Now I do only want it to go from the edge of the white to the other edge of the white. So I will have to come by and trim that a little bit. So green goes first, and then the blue one would come in. I just want to arrange my zigzags going the same way. Okay, so it'll look like that. And then I'll do the same thing at the top. I'll put the green one toward the top, bring in the blue one. Okay, so I'll adhere all those down. I'll use my Repositional so I can get it on there nice and straight, and if I have to take it up, I could do that. And then the wavy borders come in, okay, and they layer over the top of these. So I'll put the light blue one in first, and then the dark blue one will go next to that, and then I'll repeat that over here with the white border, with the lighter one on the inside, and then the darker one next to it, and then I would just adhere those and trim them off. I'm just going to step away and get these all nice and lined up, nice and straight, and get them adhered to the paper, and I'll be right back with the final finishing touches. Okay, hold on. Okay, so everything is adhered down. The final embellishing on this page will be, I'll bring in a banner just like they have on theirs, and I'm gonna find the right place with the photos that I have, and it'll be probably somewhere. I'm gonna try and stick it in the middle if I can, like they have, or it would probably be maybe down here, but it's going to go somewhere to this side, since I already pre-made the banner and it just says birthday instead of summertime like our inspiration says, because it's representing my daughter's birthday at school. I will be doing my journaling at the bottom like they did, but I also liked what they did on the inspiration piece, and that was they went through and they put little dots all around the circles, and I'm using this new navy fine tip pin. It works great for this kind of thing, and I'm just going to go around the edges like they did, and I'm just going to continue that. So if you like this video and you've gotten any inspiration from it, I really appreciate it if you would click that like button. And I did do a Cricut tutorial on how to upload the digital art files from Creative Memories into the Cricut, and I will have that video listed at the end. Okay, so thank you for joining me today on this episode of Try It Tuesday. I really hope that I inspired you to give this layout a try. Try those digital files, see if you like them. It's easy to do in your Cricut, or use the paper pack. Use the paper pack and cut out the circles with our custom cutting circle. Either way, this is a gorgeous layout. I really like it, and I hope that I inspired you to go out and give it a try. Okay, thank you, and until next time, bye-bye.